Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator.
Turning it on! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Robinson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game.
draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. He'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Robinson looking to pass. He's got the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Parks. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Snagged out of the air. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Let's go! Let's go!
Leaves it with the running back. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He'll take it himself. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Gives it on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Calls his own number, and he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Now improvising. Gets rid of it. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Quarterback keeps it. And it's in for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go to the toss. That's a really nice job by this defense maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. They're facing a 3rd down. Robinson will throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the timing just a hair off.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turning on the Jets. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. A run for the quarterback. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. Keep this drive alive.
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. They just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now this offense will take the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Hands it off. Crosses the 45. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Line getting set on second down. Robinson looking to pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots at attack?
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's got him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 35. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Lost a throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Robinson will throw. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I mean, that's a really good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, they got in the red zone, but made a big play on 3rd down. Now, forcing the decision for this offense, but most importantly, playing great defense in the red zone.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No, I'm just playing the game before I leave.
From inside his own 10. He was hoping for something.
No, I didn't check it. Hold on, I was like, I'll just let's see what it looked like after, like at 4 o'clock before I leave. Don't make a difference. I'm gonna keep it anyways.
More dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5.
You gonna be knocked out, babe. It's all good. I said you gonna be knocked out, babe. No, I'm saying, but you later on you gonna be knocked out.
Looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. Everything's been hard so far through the air. And they can't get the passing game going. Something has to bust loose. They got to get something going.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Robinson looking to pass. Got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I'm smoking dreams. Oh, you cleaned your room nice.
Make every day a winning day. Instantly attracted to her. She's smiling when she sees me. I can have her be rude. Catch me abroad, Sunday at 10. See it first on TLC. This is a terrible idea. Kick off Shark Week with Dancing with Sharks. Tomorrow night on Discovery. Eric Stock is insistent that he has nothing to do with the murder of his best friend, Jean Marie Smith. Fingerprints, my DNA. Speed it up. Do it, please. Let's figure this out. That's what I really want. Little does he know,
underneath his dresser in there, we found a whole bunch of mail, and Jean Marie's name as well as your grandmother's name. And it's all these bank accounts. We find credit card accounts, open up in Jean Marie's name. We find credit card accounts, open up Grandma Mary's name. We find past due notices from those accounts. There was a white notebook. He opened up and it had a bunch of transactions listed, tons and tons of transactions of him constantly transferring money around, and documents had the victim's name on it. It was just basically a ledger of him, of this illegal activity. Where he'd asked Grandma Mary about it, saying, why does he have your mail? Are you aware of this account? And she says, no, that wasn't me. Why does he have that stuff? He shouldn't have any of that information.
And as they examined the documents, they uncovered the truth behind the missing money.
Let's line up in a goal line defense.
And then transferred the stolen money from your grandmother's account into this bank account in Jean's name, and then withdrew the money. He set the paper trail up so it would be tracked back to Jean Marie.
They'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. With the catch, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got got an open man. It's a running room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Going to try to get it himself. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Right down the boulevard. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Avery. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Robinson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He breaks a tackle. Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Robinson looking to pass. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The run to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner is stopped. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Best. Quarterback adapting. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires There's the pressure. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.